Hello, and thank you for joining me again at English Fun Academy, where we love, this is Byron, and where we love our students, okay? That's why I have the heart pointer to show the love. All right, this is use of the past simple tense again. The subject is the past simple tense, which there are several uses of the past simple tense. This is use number 3. So the past simple use number 3. And this is to talk about a series of past events. So, 2 or 3 or more past events that occurred in the past using the past simple tense. Okay? So here are some examples. The first example is this morning I slept late, stayed in my room, and ate. Okay? And let me just jot the dot in there, which was left out, or the comma in there. Okay. This morning I slept late, stayed in my room, and ate. Okay. So again, it's a series of past events, and using the verbs in the past tense like slept, stayed, and ate. Okay. A series of events that occurred in the past, and we're just listing them out. Okay, as opposed to just one event in the past. So here is another one. To get here, I walked to the bus stop, comma, rode 2 stops, and caught the train. Okay, so the verbs here are walked, rode, and caught. So to get here, I walked to the bus stop, rode 2 stops, and caught the train. All right. So again, a series of events, 3 different events that happened in one after the other in the past. And here's the third example. I watched TV, talked to my friend, then went to bed. Okay, so I watched TV, first event, talked to my friend, the second event, then went to bed. Okay, so a series of events, 3 events that occurred one after the other in the past. So a series of events. The fourth example, they laughed, comma, cried, and hugged each other before they said goodbye. Okay, so the verbs here are laughed, cried, and hugged, and then said. Okay, so laughed, cried, hugged, and said. So things that a series of things that happened in the past, one after the other, that no longer have any bearing on the present. They don't really relate to the present. They all happened and finished in the past. So one more time, the fourth example. They laughed, cried, and hugged each other before they said goodbye. Okay? So a series of events. And just to give you more detail, use the simple past to talk about different things that we did one after the other. Okay, so one more time. Use the simple past to talk about different things that we did one after the other. Okay, one following the other in succession. So a series, to talk about a series of past events. So this is use number 3 of the simple past tense. It's pretty straightforward. The only difficult thing is remembering the spellings of the key words, of the verbs. Okay, so slept, stayed, and ate. Okay, walked, rode, caught. So the spellings, there's quite a variation of spelling. In the past tense. Walked, watched, talked, and went to bed. Okay, laughed, cried, hugged, and said. Okay, so there's quite a variation of spellings in simple past tense, especially when you're writing sentences with a series of verbs, of things that happened in the past. You really have to be mindful of the spelling because there's so many differences in spelling and different rules that apply to spelling words in the past tense. So again, just use the simple past tense to talk about different events that happened in the past, one after the other, a series of events. It's really pretty straightforward other than the spellings. So this is the use of the simple past tense number 3. There are quite a few, so watch the other videos so you can get all of the uses of the past tense in succession also. So you can watch all the videos in succession, in series. All right, well, thank you very much, and thank you for joining me for another exciting episode of English Fun Academy. I really appreciate you joining me, and keep studying English, and be sure to comment if you have any questions. Bye-bye.